The insatiable greed, the selfishness, misconduct that has ruined the balance sheets and reputations of so many banking and finance companies has prompted many to call for more vigilant regulation as well as a fundamental change in how businesses are run. Robert Maybery, he's the CEO of Maybery Company. It's a global leadership consulting firm, and you have thought and written about and talked much about all of this. How pervasive are the bad actors that you talk about, the barbarians out there in corporate world?
Well, they're pervasive at a scale that would frighten most. So in short, more pervasive than you and I would like.
A lot of people would say, well, we just need more regulation. Is that the solution?
You cannot regulate leadership. You cannot regulate ethics. What we need to do is go back to the drawing board and understand what it is that we need from leadership and our leaders.
Do boards have a pretty important role here in keeping the feet of the CEO to the fire to be sure that they operate in a principled manner?
They are everything. The chairperson of the board is as important as the CEO appointment, and boards need to be held a lot more accountable than they have in the past. I am mortified that over the past 4 years we haven't seen more boards brought to book for the absolute monstrous destruction that has taken place in terms of stakeholder value, not just the shareholder. There's an overemphasis on the shareholder.
Well, I think the big problem, as you've noted, is that so many corporations are completely beholden to debt and equity markets. Those are the taskmasters.
Yes, and that relationship needs to be decoupled and reworked. A CEO who's taken the stance and the initiative is Paul Polman of Unilever, who has said in a pithy response to the street, we're transforming and it's going to take 10, 15 years to create the Unilever that the 21st century requires. And we need more leaders of Paul's ilk who are prepared to speak straight with the street.
And embody such things as what? Empathy, for one.
Well, for me, it comes down to a number of issues. One is the CEO in the 21st century needs to have a mentality of abundance and a spirit of munificence. And that emblematically encompasses empathy, compassion, selflessness, and a very, very well-defined sense of identity within that individual.
Well, you're talking and writing a lot about this, and good for you, Robert Maybery. I applaud you for your efforts. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.